All right, guys, welcome back to the D Lud Golf channel. We're here in the garage. We're checking out the Joe Lagowski training facility today. So we're about to hop in there, but what I wanted to tell you is kind of how I've understand it to work. So that you got to pick what tee you want. The white tees are 50 to 140 yard chips with like little 5-yard greens. It's also got flop wall. It's also got a bunch of putting. And then what you can do is mess with the tees. So you can do Friday, Saturday, or Sunday tees, and those kind of point you in different directions. So when you do a different tee color, like the blues and Sunday, then you get the chipping practice area on holes 15, 16, 17, and 18, and you get a different thing to aim at for the first range, and you get different putts. And so what you need to kind of decide is what you're going to work on and pick each tee color, and then you can rifle through the tee locations, kind of get the correct setup for what you're trying to do. So we're going to jump into the whites because that's the one I was most familiar with. And we'll do Thursday and start there. And then I'll kind of try and show you what I mean by picking different ones. And then we'll go try blue tees, green tees, yellow tees. We're going to try and figure everything out and categorize it for you. I watched Joe's video on this, and I've talked to POB16 just in chats about checking it out and kind of doing a review on it. So I'm happy to go through it. I just wanted to do it kind of extensively and maybe even categorize what's what for everybody. So we'll see. We're jumping in now, and we'll see the white tees Thursday pins, how those line up. Okay, first off, this is exactly what I thought. White tees, Thursday pins, holes 1 through 8 are all going to be lined up right here. And we can see that by, if we go to 6, it's the 90 yard. We go to 8, it's 120. So then if we go to 9 on the 9 on the Thursday pins and white tees will get you to a ladder drill for putting, and then I believe 10 is just this other drill over here with looks like just kind of distance control. Also on 10 you can go down the way and do these putting drills. And then if we go to 11, we get one, I think these are the slopes. So Joe was saying that this is like 1 degree slope uphill. And then if you do 12, that looks uphill as well, but maybe that's 2 degrees uphill. So he was saying a bunch of these. I'll have to try and figure these out. This one's also uphill, 13, 14. They're straight uphill putts. 11, 12, 13, and 14, 44 yard, 46. All long uphill putts. Let's get to 15. 15 through 18 is the flop wall. And again, this is white tees with the Thursday pin. So we went through all those. We'll figure out what the putting is here shortly. But I want to switch tees here. So if we change it to the Friday pins, go back to hole 1. Now we got a 90-yard shot into a green for hole 1 with the Friday pins. Then we go hole 2, 96 yard. We're doing 100-yard chip type things, 99. See if it follows the same pattern of 8. The first 8 are shots for distance control and accuracy, and then we'll go to 9. We're back on the putting green, but it's got us really far away. It's got the pin way over there. Let's see what's over there. The ball. And we go over here. Okay, so it's got I think this might be where the slopes are at. We have a left to right, and then we switch over to 10. This is kind of what doesn't make sense to me. Why would I have to do this part? Switch all the way over here just to play with this part of the course. But we go Friday pins, we kind of unlock these other pin locations and areas around the training facility. And if you got to move the ball, I mean, that's not that big a deal. Let's head over to 12, and it's back on that green. So all these are on a different green complex is all. Looks a little more fluid, less the big square green, he said, is like all 1 degree and 2 degree slopes and stuff like that. You can practice. These just look a little more random and unique. Let's see what this ends with. 15. We are back. We're inside the flop wall, but it's over here for more putting. It's like 15's putting. All the way to 18 is also putting. So white tees, but the Friday pins, almost the whole back 9, you unlock this putting green and chipping area over here by the lake. And those original first 8 were just different shots into a green. Switch it up to the Saturday, and then I think we'll switch tees after that. So Saturday we get dropped into that same place, way back there. Grab a different thing here. Okay, now we get some different shots. Back 9 Saturday is going to get us to hit balls from the range over to here. You can obviously just click on anything and aim at it if you really wanted. But trying to figure out what you want to work on and then where that is in the Joe Lagowski training manual seems to be something you'd have to kind of get used to in practice. So I think we've gone through the white ones pretty good. I mean, we might as well be thorough. Check out the Sunday pins as well. Sunday pins, we got something way over there. Let's see what that looks like. That's unlocked something way out here in the distance. A nice little forested chipping area to practice at on the Sunday pins for the first 8. And then what do we get on the back 9? Let's do 17. Same thing. So that's all out there. White tee's done. I think we've kind of figured that out. Let's jump to a different tee color and see what kind of options we unlock at that point. All right, we're going to go with blue tees and the Thursday pins. See what those do. Like the Sunday pins. What does that do us? A whole 2. Okay, so that makes a lot more sense. So we had gotten to the Sunday pins, maybe go more with the blue tees so that when you're clicking on hole number 2, you get put with a 111-yard shot to like a back pin over a bunker instead of like 9 million yards away. And hole 3 is going to be 130. 8's going to be a 97-yard shot. And yeah, I was hoping it just went all the way around these. So hole 9, 10. So if you played this as a match, you could do 18 really short little chips and short putts and probably go around this as a course, I wonder. So this is Blue Sunday. You get to unlock all of these. If I do any other ones on blue, do they make sense? Do Blue Saturday make any sense? Not really. Blue Saturday brought us over here. If we do hole 2, we just get brought back over here. So blue really wants us to use the Sunday tees so that we're all chilling over there in that little chipping area. Now we got to try green and figure that one out, and yellow. It would be nice if, so they're slightly different yardages, so if white and Thursday made sense, and then yellow and Friday made sense, that would be cool. And then green and Saturday, and then blue and Sunday. Maybe that's how it all lines up. Maybe that will start to come to fruition here. I had jumped in this earlier and it really confused myself, so I think I'm figuring it out now. All right, right away I think that I'm onto something here. So the Friday pins with the yellow, we get right away some shots that make sense right off the bat into these different greens. We go all the way to 10, all the way to 14. So this is basically a par 3 course at this point, going all the way to 233 yards. So that's a really fun little par 3 way to do that. Let's change the tees for yellow. See what happens, or if we just get kind of locked into this narrative for these. Yeah, so it's a similar thing. This one just kind of goes back a little farther, it looks like. No, about the same. So the yellow basically is a par 3. So you could play this as an 18 as well. All right, we're going to do one more where we do the green with the Saturday pins. Let's see what that does. Saturday. All right, cool. So green, we're inside of the bay here, like an indoor hitting bay, hitting out to the field. And it's another like par 3 type of thing. And we get up to 246. So the green and the yellow make good par 3 courses if you're using the Friday or Saturday pins. If you're using the Thursday pins, you'll be a little off center to this over here, these pins over here. If you're using the Sunday pins, your pins will be like way out in left field and far away. And then if you want to use the putting green, it seems like you got to do Thursday. Thursday pins, you'll get that middle section, holes 8 through 12 or 13, whatever, will be on the putting green, and you can set your ball up kind of wherever. I kind of wish there was, maybe I got to just find it. Let's look around. Let's do a couple tees here. Saw Joe messing with the pins. So here we're on the green, but we are okay, here it is. I think this is the one. So you have a 1 degree slope going that way on the camera, and a 1 degree slope from the other side, and a 1 degree slope going up, and a 1 degree slope going back. And I think he had 2-degree slopes also. I want to know exactly which holes and colors I need to pick to get a 1-degree slope left and a 2-degree slope left and a 1-degree slope right and a 2-degree slope right. And I want it to put me like 10 feet away, you know, or 20 feet away, or like maybe both of those as you go through. And so I'm still, I thought it would be easier to find those. I found the pins for the flop wall with these, but I did not find. I think we gotta try one more tee here. Yeah, Friday tees are all in that other area. Okay, so Thursday tees are on the green, but I don't know which ones are the slopes. I will probably, Joe, if you're watching, let me know how I can, which hole, which tee length, tee color, tee position, and hole I need to use to get to the putting with the 1-degree and 2-degree slopes, left, right, up, down. That's the only thing I really didn't figure out. I think the rest of it is quite clear as to kind of what you want to do. And I think it's cool that you could play the blue tees with the Sunday pins like as a par 3 round. You could play the yellows with the Friday pins as a round. You could play this one with the Saturday pins as a round, and go through and hit pretty fun little par 3 courses around your facility here. So I will figure out the putting thing. It is in here, and if you found the green with the slopes, you could just kind of dot around it, but it would be really beneficial if we just kind of knew which one was which. That's my only complaint so far. I think all that's left is to actually play. Let's play the blue. Yeah, let's try something here. Newest, play course, match settings. I want to do the blue Sunday, and just the fixed auto putt for chipping practice, right? No big deal. Just set it up, go play it, see what it's like. All right, where's my elbow at? Look how straight that thing's getting. It's close. Ugh. Oh, it's on this side. Getting there. All right, perfect. So starting on hole 1, I got 111 yard around a tree over a bunker back of the green. So start off pretty tough here. Oh, my shot shape was amazing. Just had no distance whatsoever. So I didn't want to putt. I just kind of wanted to chip practice. And so I just did auto putt fix. So we just got to get him on the green here. Oh, yeah. Pretty good little par. And we're off to hole 2, which is a similar / identical distance. It's kind of weird. Thought I would get a different distance. I have less of the tree in my way. That's good. Went a little long, but right at it. Little 2-putt par. All right, we go to the next one. It's 113 yards. Oh. Little push. 120 yards. Okay, so we're starting to get a little different angles here and distances. I thought when I went through this, it was a little more sporadic than all 110 yarders, but different pin locations is kind of fun. turn that over horribly. Okay, be chipping. Ooh, a little long. I guess not. Got a nice little bite to it. All right, we're back to 108. And yeah, these are all kind of similar, but it's a fun place to play, practice from. I can feel myself coming way from the inside and turning that over. That's been a good little chipping practice here. Pop that up. A little par. Move on. Oh, here we go. Distances have changed now. 83 yards. I hit a little knockdown gap wedge. Little birdie. Let's do it again here. 89. Identical. Roll it up there. Get inside. Oh, right. Back-to-back birds. 97, a little harder. Yanked it. Sit on the green. All right, we don't want a bogey. Which pin are we going to? Right in front. All right, so far I'm having a lot of fun around this one. Just a easy little 80 to 100 yard. I mean, we've gone 84 to about 120 so far in our different chipping distances. So I like that. I liked that. Just chip it right on back to the pin.